whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light year just to catch my buzz. Need right here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. What's heart to a guy with cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now the first carry for Darrington Evans. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defense in front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 27, Tannehill caught right side, Tate. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 30.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll run on first down with Evans. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 41, Tannehill eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll try and run for this with Evans. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And a loss of 3 to bring up fourth.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Browns will take over first and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
26 yards.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. First carry for Nick Chubb. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brought down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
That's complete, right around the 8. And he's brought down. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
Goal, Cleveland.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we can turn it all loose.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Tannehill. On a screen, this is Evans. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Complete to Darren.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Evans. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 3, second down.
At the 18-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd and 7, Tannehill. It's brought in left side by Tate. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
At the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Darrington Evans, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he'll bang that one through.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
A gain of
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Evans on the tackle.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
38-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 27-yard line.
On the play.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to go. It's Tannehill. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And out across midfield down to the 45. Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Evans. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
Goal at the 6-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's a handoff to Evans out of the gun. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Tannehill flushed out right, and that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Credit that breakup to Greedy Williams.
Incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Tannehill. His pass caught at the 4. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Golden Tate as the first half is winding down. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
We got 4. We got 4.
They'll look to run with Evans. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Darrington Evans in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. There he goes, left side. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory.
Complete to
A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry.
Complete to number 80.
Jarvis Landry with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Score Browns 21, Titans 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Tannehill, he's going to let one fly for Tate. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Intercepted by the Browns.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And the Browns first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Second and 11 now. Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
9 on the play, but it brings up fourth down.
Fourth down, Mayfield. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On the ground, it's Evans. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
To Corey Davis.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run here with Evans. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Tackle made by Monday.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
You got it. You got it.
Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6.
Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
Here's Tannehill. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
50-yard attempt.
He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to Austin Hooper.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
At the 42-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Caught by Nelson left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Gain of 23 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
14.
Throwing, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete.
Mayfield.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw, Mayfield. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Mayfield on target to Landry for a Browns first down. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb, he is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Mayfield. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Well, plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
For the field goal, a 33-yard attempt.
And Parkey's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. On first down, Tannehill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. To throw is Tannehill. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Darrington Evans, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Delpit on the coverage.
Tannehill. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. B.J. Goodson with a pick.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Mayfield to throw it. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He finds Beckham complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
At the 24-yard line.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, and it's 2nd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Again, Tannehill. Over the middle here to Brown. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
They'll take over.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Chubb on the counter. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Next to Rashad Evans' name, you can put a tally for a tackle for loss. Really excellent effort on the defensive side of the football. They run it again with Chubb. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Incomplete.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. He hit his first, this one from 38. And his kick is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here this 4th quarter.
I'd say it's a pretty good strategy. If you throw in